Hello everyone, I think this will be video number 2 on the Ford Ranger flatbed project. Video number 1 I showed you, well, it was kind of dark, but I showed you where that gas filler neck, before I cut the hole in the bed, was set too low to be able to put gas in it, because there's kind of like a hockey stick bend in that tube right there, and when that filler, top of the end of the filler neck was down there, the lower part of that hose would just fill up with gas, and then the those pumps that you use to put the gas in would just automatically stop, and I couldn't fill up with gas. So yesterday, it's Tuesday morning, about 3 a.m. So yesterday I had to run down to the barn and use my drill and make this crude hole. I drilled several holes, then cut out the square with my super sawzall, and then drilled 2 more holes back here for the zip ties to hold the filler neck up. But so it was a quick redneck fix. I had to do it before going to work, because I use my truck for work. I had to quick slap this thing together last week after the transmission on my other Ranger started making noise. That front, that's a 4x6 beam, treated. I bought 8-footers. I bought two of them 8 foot long, and I cut them down. I cut them and the 4x8 sheet plywood down to 7 foot long. At 7 feet long, it's just, the bed itself is a little bit wider than the mirrors are. So I can still drive it through, like the drive-through for making a deposit at the bank. But let me grab my little flashlight in the cab of the truck. Sorry, my truck's a mess. The inside of my truck's a mess. But anyway, there is not a lot of clearance. There's the top of the fuel pump. This is a 2009 Ranger. So there's the top of the fuel pump. I cut a notch. You can see the notch that I cut in there so that the wiring wouldn't get pinched on top of the gas tank. It's a plastic gas tank. So, but anyway, this is an unfinished project. I think legally I could get a ticket for driving like this, because I don't have coverings over the rear tires. I have not gotten stopped. Well, most of the cops in town know exactly who I am. I'm not going to go into detail about that. It's not because anything that, well, I haven't been arrested or in jail. It's just lots of cops in town know who I am, and they just leave me alone, basically. So, but I also don't cause trouble either, but it's a long story. But yep, the taillights, that's very redneck. Through one of the holes in the frame for the bed mounting, I ran zip ties around the pool noodle. Nice bright orange pool noodle. I'm so glad I didn't buy a pink one. I bought the pool noodle a couple months ago for a project that I ended up not using it for, and then I found a use for it. But so zip ties, one set of zip ties around the pool noodle through the hole in the frame, another set of zip ties holding the tail light to the pool noodle. So, but this week I should be finishing this. I think I'm going to take this. I think I might be. Well, there's not a lot of clearance. I don't even have a load on the truck. Those are stock height tires. Those are 215 75-15 BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. They're basically the same height as the stock tires are 225 70-15. So, but there's not a lot of clearance there, and I'm debating whether I might redo this with like a 4x8 beam to replace this 4x6 beam, and then where the second row is, put that 4x6 beam right where that one is. Put another 4x6 beam just behind, well, just the next set of mounting holes are just behind the edges of the sheet of plywood there. Put another 4x6 one there, and then at the end put another 4x6 one. But that stuff right there, I think that's evaporative canister something, I think, having to do with emissions, and I am not going to mess with that. I'm not going to remove it. I'm not going to disable that. You can get a big fine for altering the emissions equipment on your automobile in the United States, and I don't do anything like that. So anyway, but yep, it's a work in progress. Thankfully it's not winter time. Thankfully it hasn't been raining. Well, it's been raining a little bit more in the last week. We're in a drought. Nice to get the rain, but anyway, I'm going to be recording another video about a local repair shop that scammed me. I'm not going to name this shop, but they did something really bad. I'll be putting that in another video. But a local repair shop that put a clutch in this truck a month ago, if they don't fix something that happened to this truck while it was in their possession, something that wasn't broke when I brought it to them, if they don't fix it, I just might be turning them into the government, because what happened in their possession disabled the safety feature on this truck. So anyway, well, there she is. It's been a pretty good little truck. Yeah, this is my 2009. I had a 2004 identical to it that I sold in February of 2022. Earlier this year, I got still have my 2011 Super Cab Ranger. It's also white, and first and second gear in reverse, and that one started making noise a week ago. So I got to add oil to the transmission, and I might have to replace the transmission in that truck. But anyway, I have gone on and on and on, so thanks for watching. I will be numbering these videos in line, number 1, number 2, and so on. So this will likely be video number 2. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.